Hi guys, it's Sunday. Pam here. I hope everyone had a great weekend and will have an amazing week. This week is my sister's birthday week, so I'm excited. We get to celebrate her on Friday the 13th. Woo woo. Anyways, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about self-confidence. I had two different types of situations that happened Friday evening, so I felt like that would be a great topic to kind of hit on this week. I had spoken to a colleague that I haven't spoken to in like 2 or 3 years. I needed his help with a family law case, and I practice immigration. So I was like, hey, can you help me? And in the first part of our conversation, he immediately is like, before we even start talking about law, I just want to let you know I've been following you on Facebook, and I love seeing your photos, and I love seeing, your updates, your posts about how life's going. But I just want you to know, like, I'm proud of you, and I love the confidence you give off. You're always so confident, and your energy just radiates through. And that made me feel good. It made me feel real good. And then I spoke to Friday evening. I went out in the town with my sister in my hometown of New Braunfels, and I wore something that I've never worn before. I was a little hesitant, super insecure about wearing it. And before I left the house, I asked my sister, do you think this looks all right? Do you think it's okay? And she's like, you're killing it, sis. You look good. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I felt good, so I wasn't really sure. But then I went out, and there was a couple people I haven't seen in a while. And, as I've mentioned, I had the VSG surgery 8 months ago. I'm over 100 pounds down, and I haven't gotten on the scale in a while. I probably should, but I feel good. And they kept telling me, like, you look good and that outfit looks awesome. And I was wearing a crop top that I brought from Pretty Little Thing. And then it was like a romper, but it was a jumpsuit, but it looks kind of like overalls. Like, it's a little bit thinner on the inside, area where it comes in. And I was showing some skin on each side of the jumpsuit. And, my tummy area is still an area I'm very insecure about, so I wasn't sure if it looked right, but enough of it was covered where I didn't think I was showing too much. But either way, I kept getting told, like, you're always so confident in, like, the outfits that you wear, or I get complimented on the things that I purchase and how I guess I put outfits together, which is a beautiful thing, because I clearly I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I just think it looks good. And so I'm glad that people think it looks good as well, and I don't look completely crazy when I'm wearing these things. But in regards to self-confidence, there's kind of like really 3 things, I guess I want to say, and how I'm self-confident. One is I had to learn to love myself and know that I am beautiful. I think a lot of the times we have been told by society we're ugly because of our size, or because of our skin tone, or because we lack certain features that we don't think we're beautiful. And you have to learn to love all those things about yourself, because more than likely there are things you can't change. Like, you can't change your skin tone, but maybe, if you have a lot of money, you can go get surgery done on your face, or if you're bigger, you can go get weight loss surgery, or whatever it is. But there's some things, you can't change, and that's okay. Like, you are unique and special to yourself, and you need to learn to love those things. It took me a while to learn to love my body shape. I'm bottom heavy. I am a big girl. I would never change that about myself, though. Even as I'm losing weight, that's something I've never wanted to be thin. I've never aspired to be a quote unquote skinny girl. I've always wanted to be and always want to be a big girl. I just want to be healthier, right? But you need to learn to love those things that make you beautiful and unique to yourself. Even the smallest things, like your cheekbones, or the way your hips are, or where your belly button's located, whatever it is that you feel, and rock it, because that's what's going to make you feel beautiful, and that's what's going to make you feel comfortable, and that's what's going to radiate off self-confidence, and people will gravitate towards that and recognize it immediately. The other thing is, be confident in who you are as a person. Like I was just saying, I mean, you have to love yourself and know you're beautiful, but even be confident in who you are as a person. So knowing your imperfections and your flaws, I'm single, and I always get asked, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you single? What's wrong with you? And honestly, I mean, there's something wrong with all of us, right? But the thing is that you're going to meet someone eventually who can tolerate whatever the imperfection is. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow when I told one of my friends, like, there's nothing wrong with me. And he was like, no, there is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with everyone. And I was kind of like taken back. But he's right. There's something wrong with all of us that maybe isn't necessarily quote unquote something wrong, right? But it just may not be everybody's cup of tea. For instance, I have learned that I think everyone can read my mind. And with the exception of my mom, I've realized no one can read my mind. And so that's just, an issue I have. And I've been trying to get better at it and making sure I just communicate what I'm thinking and what I think you're saying. So that way I can make sure that we're on the same track. And that's with my friends. That's been in my relationships. Even with my sister, sometimes we miscommunicate, and it is what it is because I think she can read my mind. And another thing is, I think people underestimate the simple things of just feeling good. So whatever it is that makes you feel good, do that so you can radiate off that confidence. For example, me, I like having when my hair is done, my eyebrows are done, my nails, my pedi, then I'm like, okay, I can try on any outfit and it looks completely different to me than when my nails aren't done or my hair isn't done or my makeup or my toes, it's a completely different type of energy, I guess, or different type of perception, right? When I see an outfit. So whenever I'm trying to think of what I'm going to wear, I always have to think of myself with my hair done or my makeup this way. Because I know if I put it on at that moment when my makeup's not done, my hair isn't done, I'm going to hate the outfit. So that's something else. So make sure whenever you're trying something on or you're looking at something, make sure that you feel good and that you slightly look good. So that way when you try on your outfits, you can really tell if that's something you want to carry on that day and walk off into the public. Because if you're not feeling it, people are going to know immediately when you walk into a room and you look uncomfortable or something just doesn't look right. It's because you're giving off that energy. So I definitely believe in vibrations and how we are. So if you walk into a room and you're owning how you are, everyone is going to look at you, and not in a way that's like, what is she wearing? But like, or maybe, but then it'll be like, wow, yeah, she's wearing that, but look at her. She's owning it. And that speaks volumes. So I would definitely just say, whatever it is, make sure you own it. I get complimented by big girls, by thin girls, guys. I mean, it's just everyone can really tack on to your self-confidence level. And if you're not self-confident, people will know immediately. It's self-confidence isn't anybody else. It's not what society sees. In reality, it's to you and how you carry yourself. And that energy, yes, like goes off to other people and they'll look at you and they can recognize it. Oh, she's confident. Look at how she's carrying herself. But really it's you. It's how you carry yourself. If you walk in a room, head down, you're fidgeting a lot, you can tell you're uncomfortable, and that makes other people uncomfortable. But if you walk into a room, you own it, you take presence, and you give off that energy of like, hey, I'm here and I'm rocking this. People will immediately feel that energy too, and they will gravitate towards it. So honestly, with self-confidence, it's just learning to love yourself. It's a little bit of self-love, self-recognition, and just being true to who you are. Self-confidence for me took a while. I was a girl who used to be very shy and very timid, and not anymore. Now I walk into a room and become friends with anyone in the room, no matter if they're a stranger, if I met them literally moments before, or if I've known them for a long time. But it took me a while to get there. It took me a while to get comfortable. I was told in law school by a professor, he said, you need to begin to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And that really resonated with me, because it's true. You have to get comfortable. And that's not just in my profession. It's even in my normal everyday life. You have to just get comfortable with that idea of being uncomfortable. And there's a lot of times that I am, but again, Self-confidence in a nutshell for me is know that you're beautiful, be confident in who you are, embrace those imperfections, and know that when you look good and you feel good, that is the energy that's going to radiate off to everyone else. That's kind of my snippet. I'll probably get into it a little bit more in the coming weeks, but I just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts on it. I've had some girls tell me, hey, there's parts of my body that I really don't like and I can't wear certain things because of that. I totally understand it, guys. I'm the same way. I hate my tummy area. But you know what? There's so many clothing options out there. You just got to find what works for you that hides those imperfections and at the same time will highlight the things that you do love about yourself. So I've learned, like, for me, at least with my body type, like, my upper body I do like, my lower body like I really don't. So a lot of my outfits I try to tailor to that aspect as well. And I mean, sometimes you'll win them all and sometimes there's some battles, it just doesn't work, and that's okay. With that being said too, with your clothes, girls, if there's an outfit you put on one day and for some reason you're like, when I tried this on a month ago or 2 months ago, it looked really cute and I don't know why today it just doesn't look right, or I'm not feeling it, that's okay. It just may be your mood for that day. And I always tell people when I plan to go out, I bring like 3 outfits, not because I don't know what I'm going to wear, because I don't know the mood I'm going to be in, And so if you're not feeling a certain outfit that night, don't wear it. And it's okay to put it away, put it up. And then when another event happens or another time you're going out or you're going to work or whatever it is, pull that outfit out, try it on and see if maybe you're feeling it that day, because definitely the way you feel is how you're going to wear your outfits. I remember my sister, we went to a store one time and I went and tried something on and I was okay with it, but I didn't really care for it. And then I tried on another outfit that I really liked. And I remember I tried on the outfit I liked first. She saw me in it and she's like, oh, it's okay. And then the second outfit I tried on, didn't really care for. She sees it and she immediately tells me, I like that one better, but I can tell you don't like it because of the way you're wearing it. And I didn't really realize, but my body posture was giving off an attitude because I didn't care for it. I preferred the other outfit, So it's the same thing when you're going and you're shopping or you put on an outfit for that day. If you're not feeling it, your body is literally going to carry that like attitude. Like it's going to not wear the outfit correctly. So don't put it on. Save it for another day. That's okay. Put it in the reserves. And then, when you're feeling it another day, it's going to look even better. So just know that's okay too. It happens. And sometimes our bodies are just going through things and, it just doesn't look the same, and that's fine. But I guess that's it I have for today. It's Sunday. It's beautiful outside. And I'm really looking forward to this week. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday. And get ready for this week, guys. It's fall and I'm so excited. Well, I guess technically not yet, right? Anyways, bye.